Hey, this is Pastor Dave, and this is your Monday Mojo. Hope you had a great weekend. So several Mojos ago, I told you about the system that I use to water my roses to make sure that they get good water. And it's based on a system that my grandfather used to use, where he took an old clay pipe and would bury it down into the ground and then plant roses around it. And he'd fill up that clay pipe with water, and it would gradually seep down, and the roses' roots would grow deep, and it would make a better, stronger plant. They'd get plenty of water. Well, you can't find those clay pipes anymore, and so recently I went out and bought some of this black tubing. So that goes down about 18 inches, and then it goes about 6 feet this way, either way, at a T, and it waters all these roses that I have here. And they get nice water, and it goes deep, and I take care of them, and they're happy roses, and they look wonderful. And I was sitting out here this morning just taking in nature and listening to the wind blow and looking around, and I watched something happen. A squirrel came up on the deck. I was just about 10 feet away, but I was being very quiet. He came up on the deck and was looking around. He went over to the roses, and I thought, you going to eat some of my rose bulbs? Because they like to eat some of my other flowers. And no, that's not what he did. He came over to the tube, put his head down in there. Now, I watered it last night, so there's water, but it's pretty deep down in there. Put his body down into that thing and started drinking. I mean, he's like hanging from his back feet. He'd pop up every once in a while to make sure nobody was around to hurt him or to harm him, but he's down there drinking. And he'd come up, and I could see his little body, droop, 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 drinking the water for my roses. And my first thought was, hey dude, those are for my roses. And then my second thought was, oh, that's right. I remember when Jesus said, don't worry about what you're going to eat or what you're going to drink or what you're going to wear. Your Father knows you need those things. And so this is my way to make sure that my roses get water. This is God's way that makes sure that Mr. Squirrel gets his water. And the crazy thing is that the squirrel is not going around fretting and worrying and wondering whether he's going to have water today. He knows he'll find it. He knows he'll find it because he has a trust. I'm not saying that we should be squirrely. But what I am saying is that the lesson for me today was God takes care of us. That God takes care of the critters, and God takes care of us. And Jesus looked at us and looks at us and says, stop fretting. Stop worrying about being taken care of, and trust that the Father will do that. I hope I don't have to hang upside down from the end of a pipe to get a drink of water or a coffee. But I know God will take care of me. And he'll take care of you too. Anyway, that's your squirrely lesson for the week. Have a great week.